Hello, microphone working? Yes, microphone is working. Oh man, welcome everybody to Coffee and Crowdfunding. I just got back a half an hour ago from the office, so I quickly set up the stream. Luckily, in crowdfunding, I don't use my top-down cam, so I have nothing to set up for that. I do see that my watch is, well, almost out of battery, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. And the mermaid brand was on sale today or this week, so hey, I got some mermaid brand cappuccino this time. So how's everybody doing? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired, so yawning might be something that will appear a lot today. I had a whole weekend of gaming and just came back from an evening of gaming at the office. We played Vita Kraken and just two games. But yeah, I did not sleep very well last night. I think around 4:30. I still wasn't sleeping, and then I had to wake up at like 6, and I'm like, nope, I have a gaming night, so I will work a little bit longer, so I will start later, so I don't have to deduct that hour somewhere else in the week. That's the beneficial of working in Europe. I could do overpay, but I don't think I can just say, oh yeah, but I had to work late because we had game evening, so pay me extra for that hour and a half overtime. Don't think my boss would like it like that. So yeah, I could get overtime and let overtime be paid, but yeah. So my tip of my tongue was a little bit sensitive. I had some sour type Skittles. Every time I have something sour, the front end of your tongue, or at least my tongue, is very sensitive for that. And then it tintles, and then if you get something warm or spicy or something else, it's like, not like it tastes bad, but it's like, I feel that. I did have to sneeze a couple of times today, and it still hurts. Not as much that I had to swear, but it still hurts. So I'm not fully healed yet. But I had an amazing gaming night, a gaming weekend as well, over in Bond, which is like 30 minutes from here. We had a big barn with old tables where we could play. The lighting could have been better. It wasn't too bright, so you could not see everything clearly, especially if you already have issues with seeing in the dark. It didn't help. So next time we go there, I will bring my studio lights, either these two nice Elgatos, or no way, because they're way too expensive, but my other studio lights that I used in the early years, those, the one over there and there, I could pack those and put them in there, and then brighten up the place a little bit so people can actually play a game somehow. I don't recall on top of my head what I played, but yeah, we have BG stats for that, right? I did to get a picture of it, so let's see. No, that one, that's somebody else. This is me. I played Compile twice, taught Compile like 3 or 4 times, played Flip 7 a couple of times, played Castle Burgundy, an older version. It was the new version before the fancy version came out. Man, I'm so glad I got the better version. I'm not a big fan of Awakened Realms now, as you will notice during the stream, because they do support AI generated imagery and such, but yeah, that was before that was clear, and well, I'm happy I got that copy still, because it's so much clearer to play with and work with. I got to learn Galileo Galilei, which was a fun game. Played Wormspan, taught Wormspan. I played Tabletop Inc. and taught it to people. I got to learn Super Motherload, which is a pretty old game, 10 years old. There was a play and win for Lumicora, which I played very poorly, but I also did not win. Dave Lucet taught me Terrascape. He won, but I didn't join it. I played Roblins, which was a game he got. I learned Endeavor Deep Sea, which is a fun game, but I did not play it all too well. Yeah, I did not win a lot this weekend. I rarely win. I just enjoy playing the game. Tectonic Triumphs, which is the latest small card game from Jolly Dutch. Which, yeah, it has that card overlay mechanism that you lay a card over another one, and every card consists of 6 squares. Like Circle the Wagon has something like that, and I think Orchard has something like that. So it has that mechanism, and then you try to claim land. I did win that one big time. Played Captain Flip just late in the evening, so this turn off your brain thing. I learned finally the Fellowship of the Ring, the trick-taking game. We played like 5 events of that, 5 chapters, and then we quit about that one. I played Cub, the game that you play outside, which you throw blocks at other blocks, and a couple of rounds of Ito to finish the whole thing. So yeah, that was a fun weekend, and also a nice barbecue and a nice dinner at the restaurant nearby. It was just a nice location. It's not a location that you use as a starting point if you like, oh, I want to visit a lot of spaces. It is dead center in what we call the Noordoostpolder. But yeah, there's nothing major in the area. Maybe 1 or 2 things. That's about it. But it was good for what we intended to do. You could go into canoe and canoe along a little bit of a lake between the houses and rivers. I don't have pictures with me. I didn't take that many pictures. I'm a content creator and I didn't take pictures. They took a couple of pictures of the games I was playing, but that's about it. But yeah, and now this Saturday I have a play day because more people want to learn about Tabletop Inc. So I'm bringing that to The Hague. I'm going all the way to The Hague. So yeah, that's what my plans for this Saturday. So yeah, I had a great weekend of gaming. It was also King's Day. I did not celebrate that because I was away for a gaming weekend. So I did not buy any second-hand games that day. So yeah, it was a slow day for that. But then again, a lot of people wore orange because that's what we do on King's Day, because yeah, that's the national color, because our king is called of orange, so duh, that's why the orange. So yeah, that was a bit about my weekend in the past week. But this was also the reason I didn't stream on Thursday, because I had to pack games and everything. I did not play everything I brought. I believe I brought Earth with the Abundance expansion. I did not play that. I might do so next week. I'm not entirely sure. I brought Panerozoic, which I did not play, but some other people did, so that was cool. I brought Compile, played that, taught that. Tabletop Inc. did that. I played brought Galactic Cruise, but did not play it. I will be playing that on Thursday, by the way. So on Thursday I will do the solo mode for Galactic Cruise. What else did I bring? What else? I have to think. I brought more. I brought Minos. Didn't hit the table. I think. And oh yeah, and tectonic tribes, which I already mentioned. I brought. And then, while I was there, on the Friday, I think 50 minutes before I arrived, I got an email that says that El Paso arrived at the doorstep. So I got that one early on as well. So that will be some stream in May that I will play El Paso. I have to learn it. I did learn a lot for Galactic Cruise, just never hit the table, so I have to refresh in the upcoming days. So, anything else that I could mention or share with you? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. If you have questions, ask them. I'm a little bit tired, so coffee, hopefully it helps. It's more a milk drink with caffeine. At least the store-bought brands actually says it's milk with 19% coffee. So the other 81% is basically milk. I'm not sure if that's it. It says bold espresso, creamy milk, hints of cocoa flavor. But I don't know what the percentages are. Does it tell you somewhere? Not really. Zutaten. 75% is still milk. So you know. So, at some point I will have a little desk over here where I have my coffee machine and I can drink live coffee, and if you say caffeinate, I can pour a new cup and I'll drink a new cup of coffee, but currently that's not happening. I did get something else today. A new Lego set. I won't be building that on stream. I will be building that together with my son while he builds his Lego stuff. I believe he got Darth Vader's helmet to build, so it should be a fun build. It's one of the few smaller things. I think it's just 6 flowers or something like that, not many. So it's a smaller thing. It's a petite sunny bouquet. It's only 373 pieces, so it should be done within like 45-50 minutes, something like that. And now that the first copy is done, let's do some crowdfunding. And let's hope I did not mess anything up in my haste to get started. Wrong button. There we are. Wow, that didn't go fluently. And I didn't have my screen ready. I did not want to start on BackerKit. We could start on BackerKit for once. It's a fun thing. Let's do Kickstarter at the end. It's the biggest one. But yeah, let's do Kickstarter. And so let's do BackerKit first, then do GameFound, and then do some Kickstarter. Let's see how that goes. So we have some things over here. We did Scattered Nexus last week, so we have Agents of Fate and these couple of fun things. But first, some ground rules, because yeah, we're gamers. We love our rules, don't we? So I will open them in different tabs. Normally about 10ish of them, but these are less than 10. So yeah, it will be like 5. And then I will look through them. Different languages other than English or Dutch I will not touch. And hey, Vanessa, hi. You already received your Kinfire Chronicles? Cool. Look, I got 2 more to give away. Probably Europe only because I have to ship them, but shit. Great that you got it. Did you get all the other stuff as well? Because you want 3 things, right? So I think, oh yeah, no, just okay. If it takes too long, I will get on that. I don't have the list ready with what you want, but I can check soon because I have easy access to my local drive. And let's see, 24-hour marathon. Oh no, that was 2024, 2025 version. That's that's the one I need. Let's see. Also not a BGA 1 month premium. You did not get that one yet. And Floresta for Arcane Wonders. Well, yeah. I did not get a reply from Bree yet that she did find got my email about it, but sure. But yeah, let's hope that they come your way quickly, especially that just log into your BGA and check if you're premium, because it's just for 1 month, and if you check it and you only have 1 day to go, then it's like, oh, that was a waste of time. Yeah, so I don't know if you get a noticed something that you're premium for a month. I don't recall if I got it when somebody gave it to me for my birthday. So, but now I'm permanently premium, so I don't have that issue anymore. But good to see you. And give my best to everybody at home. Well, let's see. Yeah, you might have an email, or you might just have to check in and see that you're premium. Okay, where was I? Like the rules, yeah. If it's not English or Dutch, I won't touch. Oh wow, I'm getting poetic over here. AI means bye bye. That's another one that I have. So that means that if I see that this thing uses AI generated content, it gets this nice big little red button. I will make a nicer rendered thing, but that's what I could do in like 5 minutes, and I haven't had time to update that one. So yeah, that's the AI means bye bye. So there's that. I will open different tabs because of navigation issues. RPG stuff, dice, tables, other cons. I will most likely not look at those because there are just too many, and with the table or dice or anything fancy like that, you can see that already. Same goes for 3D printing files. You can basically see the results, what you get if you have a decent 3D printer, which I don't. So yeah, those are the rules. Basically, I think I covered them all. So let's open them up. Is this an RPG thing? High octane role-playing party game, so we're not doing that. Alternative psionic rule sets designed for old school games. And that sounds like RPG. So The Job, okay, Valley of Kings, I know that's not it. And this is an RPG, so we only have like 2. It's not that much. No. Okay, The Job. A game of glorious heist, everything that can go wrong and everything that can go wrong in them. Are you complaining? Oh, your battery is almost empty. I'm just to watch now. Okay, just to watch. Still looks like an RPG. Yeah, it's an RPG. Okay, let's skip. Then we only have Valley of the Kings. It's the Ultimate Edition, but I believe they already did an Ultimate Edition one time on either Kickstarter or GameFound, so they're just doing it again. They did fund easily. So people went heavily on this one, and it looks pretty. And this looks a little too static for me. No movement in those pictures. Like I sit still for my portrait because it's for an official document, kind of thing. Well, these look more interesting. It's almost like these and these don't fit together. Save 20 of MSRP, $99 on back kit, 119 MSRP. Because yeah, you can determine what the MSRP is, so you know the difference between the two. New cards. Deluxe box. It comes with its own sarcophagus. Mix and match your favorite setup and styles. Okay. Game rules. Acquire health, entomb your treasure, and attain glory in the afterlife. To play cards, discard, rebuild pyramids, and draw a new hand. Buy cards, build on the pyramid and such. So you can see that the cards evolve from one to another. Somehow I feel AI might be there because they can render between the two. They do it quickly. United States is, it says, they already says current estimate because this little section. We are doing everything in our power to avoid delay or cost increases, but you're already way cheaper than the rest of the world. Well, Australia, China, and South Korea. It goes from China to China, and then you get an extra 67 bucks. We'll make an effort to ship the campaign by January next year, but the target is October, which is Spiel. And then we have some nice reviews from people, and of course they're positive because you don't put a negative review on this. A note from Tom. We get a little designer note, which is always nice, but yeah. It looks decent, and it's an older game, but it gets a little bit new content and everything. Never played it, so I'm curious to play it. But even I have limited money, so let's go to GameFound. There I ended up with Eidalon, and we're skipping this War of Mine, and I'm actually quite sad because yeah, it's Awaken Realms, and Awaken Realms does support AI generated imagery, text, and everything. Doesn't mean that it has it, but I cannot know for sure, and they are on the positive side of it, so it might. I love the game. I have the base game and 2 expansions. I would have loved to get more, but yeah, I dare not touch it or promote it, so we're skipping this War of Mine. We have the Voynich board game Codex. I am a millionaire. It's UK only. If I have people from the UK, it's still English, so I will look at it. Muster the race of banners. Made in Europe, no China tariffs. Yeah, but in Europe we don't get China tariffs at all. The Zeogenesis scalable skirmish game. Eden, the New World. Super Pixel Tactics. And Persecuted. Krakow. Okay. The Voynich board game. I have an itch here at my belly. it feels AI-ish. Not gonna lie, well the text not, because AI and text, they're not best pals right now. Team. We're a young publisher for Northern Germany. This is our 5th game. To build design printing. It's a stable pledge, which is also always a good thing. They don't say, and if I'm not 100% sure, I cannot say that it is. But I wouldn't be surprised if they said, well, some parts are AI. Like the people, there might be. There's a yawn. I really should go get to bed as soon as possible. The first player chooses the game's 8 unique characters with different starting conditions, and the meeples colors too. Before this is a co-op. Individual missions and their aims can be found in the exclamation booklets. All players choose their agent in turn, so you have different goals and you're trying to achieve those. Not gonna yawn. Already finished 2 coffee. I should not yawn yet. There's a little bug on my screen right now. Get off. No, cannot get it off because I cannot reach the screen. It's just walking on the screen. You cannot see it, but I can see it. It's freaking annoying. Okay, I'm a millionaire. Are you? Oh, they have use of AI. Some involve generative AI. They say mention it, so that's nice. So I can say bye bye. Muster raise the banners. You can check it out at UK Games Expo, which is in like a month. Something like that. Made in Europe, not China tariffs. Well, it means that the game itself must be a little bit more expensive, or they use cheap components. 2 players, 8 and up. It's basically, yeah, I think you need to win 3 out of the 5 lines to win the game. Feels a little bit like that. Learn how to play. Download the 13 MB PDF, and then we get the rewards. Why don't you just say the game can be taught in like 5 minutes? Then why can you not show it or swipe to the page on? If it can be taught in 5 minutes, how much time does it take to show properly? Because those look cute and it doesn't look all too expensive, like 24 bucks. That's doable. Yeah, Spencer at Spiel 22, that's been a while. The graphic designer. Another graphic designer, UK, of course, because they're UK based, and then France, Germany. So Belgium is Euro 3 and Luxembourg. Oh, normally it's the other way around. Zatu does deliver properly. So that's a good thing. Okay, next one. Geogenesis. Scalable skirmish game. So that's a lot of miniatures, apparently. And gameplay, scalable skirmish, kinetic action, move, shoot in area order. So you get 1 shoot, 2 moves. That's it. That's simple enough. We can do that. Move, and shoot. Big armor suits. Well, that's basically what you print, right? So the rulebook is in version 0.7. It can be downloaded there. That's not how I work. If you don't tell me the rules here, I cannot see what I'm getting. Let's see, 85 millimeters, 65 mil, and 32 millimeters, like this big. You know how hard that is to paint? Pretty hard. Not gonna lie. Pretty hard to paint. And you can get only a book, so that's cheaper. So Norway and Switzerland somehow have a different thing because technically they're not EU. So a little bit more expensive. Miniatures, okay, not amazing, but also not bad. And then you get a lot of cards playing. Cribbage and Morris raid. Were you even streaming, John? Did I just miss that? Did I just miss that you were streaming? Because I saw Dave streaming, and did I just miss that you were streaming? Hi, Panda. Good to see you. I just got back from, well, not just yesterday. I got back from a gaming weekend, so I will look at the schedule for TLN for this month, or upcoming month, basically, because it's still April. And good to see you all. Welcome, Raiders. Just started. We just finished Backer Kit, which has only the Valley of the Kings Ultimate Edition box, big box thing, and now we're looking at GameFound, and then we're moving on to Kickstarter. I'm reversing the order for once. So yeah, we're looking at Sea of Genesis, which is a miniature heavy skirmish game. Yeah, the rulebook is like, yeah, look at the rulebook. No big, small overview of the rules. So, what were you streaming, John? What was Cribbage and More doing? Were you doing Cribbage? No, that's a Saturday stream, right? Happy Together Games does this one, Eden. Let's see, sometimes they say something about this makes sense. Akanecha. You should go. Oh, go. I know. Setup and learning Newton. Well, basically, you go to a nice field or an orchard, and you kick a tree, and if an apple falls down, hey, you're Newton. That's how it works, right? You invented gravity. Nah, Newton did a lot. He's not like Edison. Will Cook, why are you all the way in Turkey? And where in Turkey? Because Turkey is a big country. Are you Istanbulish, or are you more Bodrum, or are you Ankara? Where are you in Turkey? I've been to Turkey once, did not like it. They were pushing too hard on sales. In Ankara this time. 3 weeks ago you were in Izmir. And you made your mod, and then he invited me back to visit him. Oh, that's so cool. So you're here for 10 days because the flight was cheap. Yeah. Hi James, good to see you. Okay. Yeah, I had a bad experience in Turkey when I went to Bodrum. We got a tour around the island, and basically then they dropped us off at a goldsmith to see how they made jewels, and then now you have 30 minutes to buy stuff at the end. Basically you just went through a store, and then you could buy stuff. And also the people there, I think I bought a little eau de cologne and a shirt for my son, and like, oh, you should go there, you should go there. And I'm like, dude, I'm running out of money like that. Oh, you're no longer my friend. And I'm like, okay, I don't believe I was your friend in the first place. And it was just a customer. But sure. So yeah, I had a little bad experience over at in Turkey, but that's probably because I was in a very touristy thing. You have a local host. We aren't going to the tourist places. Yeah, I get that. It's also, oh, you can go on the camel ride. Come join on the camel ride. Oh, you were on the camel. That's about what I think it was 20 euros or something. I'm like, yeah, I would have liked to know that beforehand and not afterwards. Still a nice picture of my son on a camel though, but still. He went to the Arts University to see his sister perform in a dance show. Oh, yeah, that's something totally different. Meanwhile, we see Owen, who's turning around with a baseball bat full of nails. Those nails are huge. Those are huge nails. I know it, because the 3D render you cannot do very small stuff because that basically will just break. But yeah. 2 fingers, I'm counting. He has 2 fingers there, but did he lose his fingers or is he just bending? Oh, he actually has 2 fingers. Okay. Ernesto Hernandez. But Will Cook, if you can, if you want, and if you find the time, I have been to Turkey. I am missing a Turkish souvenir that I normally get. That's a travel monopoly version of that country. If you have the time to be able to pick something up, I would be very much obliged. And if you don't, that's fine too. I still need the one from Iceland as well, so I have to go after that one as well. But Iceland doesn't have travel versions, so I only can get a big version. That's the only reason I get monopolies, because yeah, they're from the country I've been to. I'm sorry, but it's okay if you don't have the time anymore. That's perfectly fine. Then whenever I'm in Greece, I will hop on the one ferry back to Turkey and get it anytime. Yeah, if you have to really, and it has to be Turkish. So the language on the card has to be Turkish. The destinations, the cities and everything has to be Turkish. So I want to see Bodrum, Ankara, Istanbul. Simri, the other one that you were, stuff like that. And yeah, preferably the travel version, not the big one that costs like 40-50 euros. I don't know if you can even pay in euros where you are. I know in Bodrum I could pay in euros, but you get other change back. I think it's Turkish lira. So, but yeah. So a smaller version that should be like 20-25 bucks at the most. I don't know what it is in Turkish lira. Let me check. 25 euro in Turkish lira. That's about 1100 Turkish lira. Games cost like 3 times that much? Well, then no. then no, don't do it. Wow, why is it so expensive? So yeah, if that would be 3 times as much, that would be like 75 bucks. That's a little bit much for a monopoly. That's definitely something I'm not gonna pay. Okay. Oh, import taxes. Oh yeah, that sucks. So basically they have the same issue as over in the United States. And by the way, hi Bansonator, you cannot type. I wanted to ask really quick if you went over to Kickstarter already. I didn't go over Kickstarter already. I started over at BackKit, now I'm at GameFound, and then I will go to Kickstarter. I switched things around this time. So nothing yet. Currently, the only thing I set aside so far was Valley of the Kings on backer kit. And Will Cook, are you sure that man, I forgot his name. What's the dude who's running Turkey? Erdogan. He's not looking at your messages right now? Okay. Tomo, leader of the ISC. Okay, this is basically a big skirmish like game. Well, right? Project story. In a new world, miniatures game where survival strategy and puzzle quickly built, available as STL files or print, or as ready to play box. Choose your way to play your own adventure. So, is there a story on it? Physical pledges is nice, but how to play? How to play? Watch this video. One Nation. ISC and Marshall. Oh, you must mean Trump. Yeah, that worked. Yeah. Some people in charge, the world is screwed. Not to get political, but it's true. And then people are like, yeah, hang on, it will be better. Yeah, for the filthy rich. And all the companies are basically worthless because of all the tariffs. And then they're like, oh, okay, let's buy the shares of all those companies. And then, oh, tariffs are gone. And suddenly those companies are worth a lot more money again. That's how it works, right? Don't think we're stupid. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there, but I'm not convinced on this one. Super Pixel Tactics. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's doing very well, by the way. Follow us. Well, you can follow them on Facebook, Discord. Might be already in the Discord. On X, Instagram, and YouTube. Wait, they are not on TikTok? I'm on TikTok. I haven't posted anything on TikTok in like 3 years or so, 2 or 3 years. But yeah, I'm on TikTok as well. If you want to follow me, I don't have a button for that. You can check my socials. So this is live, I guess, live tokens. A lot of, well, it's not 8-bit art, it's pixel art. But why do we have Power Rangers? We have Power Rangers, we have a red Zorro. We have a nurse with a needle that's, well, I would stay away from. Any other characters that we immediately recognize? Well, that's a weird version of Doc Ock. At some point I'm just thinking I will see Pokemon. So this is Rogue without the white in the hair. This is Professor Oak. Yeah, I don't know. But they're pixelated and they have a solo mode. So yeah. So how do we play? How to play. Choose your leader, assemble your unit, and battle. Well, that's simple enough. So we have a Game Boy version, we have a Super Nintendo version. Is there any difference between the two? Except that this one is fairly cheap and this is one very more expensive. So yeah, what do you get in this big one? So you get the Tactic 1 card, a storage box, Texas 2 to 5, Deluxe, Legends, Playmats, Solo Mode book, and acrylic tokens. You get something nice, but it's still a lot of money, and everything gets more expensive because of all tariffs. You have to make it more expensive to make some money and be sustainable, or you just have to quit and find something else to do. Those are your two options, by the way, right now. Persecuted in Krakow by Francis Kwolczynski. It's soloable. That's always interesting. Captain Pack, so not Captain Jack. Join us on Insta, join us on Facebook. That's a little bit to join. Download the rulebook. So that means you don't learn how to play this thing. Buy back now. So, and in the English pack, you get a print and play. Miniatures. Kind of like the look of this. If this miniature is really based like that, it does look more unique. Spy pack, private pack, corporal pack, government delegate, country pack, colonel pack, underground state pack, journal pack, all in. Holy guacamole! And then you can do it in like that's 3 payments, something like that. That's like three payments. Yikes! Even for a monthly payment, that's way out of there. By the way, I'm already hitting my 4th coffee. We're not even streaming for an hour yet. Oh, yeah. Followers, so study. I like the style. If the miniatures are this style, yeah, it's different. So, be a character in the game for like $500. You can be a character in the game. Yikes! I like to be a character in a game. I am a character in one game. But yeah, not for those prices. Yeah, it looks unique, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced yet. Because the how to play is like read the rulebook. That's not stream worthy. If you want to do well on my stream, you have a little summary on what the rules are. So that's it on GameFound, so we're not going way too fast. And currently I messed up this one. So I forgot to get this one ready. So let's do that now. And let's go all the way to Kickstarter. I thought I had this one ready. Do we remember where we left off last time? Namecraft Duels, I see. That's not in Dice Jail, that's not something new. Because last week it was not much. Did we already have Quest in the box? Basically, I will always check updates. And we have a loose Palooza round. Oh, that was pretty recent. Hello, Dave. Did you find room 46? Did you get there? And there's Dr. Finn. Wim! Raid, run, walk the dog. Well, that needs to be done. Say hi to everybody at home and give Theo a nice rub on the ball. Yes, you did this time. Cool. So you're finished with the game. So you have to find something else to stream next week. Meanwhile, I am looking where I left off last week. Because I missed something. No, the game goes way past room 46. Okay, then you go for room 47. I forgot where I left last week, so I have to check April 23rd, so I haven't touched that one yet. I don't recognize anything about what. I think you've got a friend in me. I already did that one. Oh, good night. I think I already did that, looked at that one, or at least that's from the, yeah, that's April 22nd, which is a week ago. So, but Bonfire I remember. So, Let's see, we have Cyberlink dice, 3D printing, we're skipping all that. So we're going back up, people. 12 pages, so I think about 25% is something I will look at. Dog Detective, a awesome tabletop mystery game. That surely looks a lot like AI generated stuff. Planting Rainbows, I did not know that was an option. D&D, Ardenfell. Yeah, but is this an RPG or is this something like Gloomhaven? You don't know by seeing this video. So I'll open it. Monitor screen. Blighted Harpy, Matron and Servant. Okay. Battle maps. Well, I'm not looking at those. Loot games, board games insert, 3D printable board game inserts, always useful. Yeah, I know it's 3D printable, but I'm curious which games they have. I still need to set up. This is a unique WW2 tabletop gaming experience. I hope you're right, because a lot of the World War II stuff has been done already. Cerulean Sea campaign, that's an RPG. Necromancer's game, complete RPG rules. Okay. Wow, we go very fast. RPG. Charcon, that's for Charleston, West Virginia. I'm guessing the WV is West Virginia. Tabletop role-playing game, Warfare, the trading card game. Oh, wow. I'm guessing that's not based on the latest movie. By the way, tomorrow I will be seeing Thunderbolts. I will go to the movie theater with my son and we're gonna watch the Thunderbolts. I'm really looking forward to that. A compendium, yeah. Tiny Titans chibi figures. So what we're secretly hoping, so every time when there's a Marvel movie or a big blockbuster, or supposed to be blockbuster, because I don't think Captain America did very well there, you get a kind of like a bucket for popcorn with a print of the movie. And during Captain America 4 they didn't have those buckets. So we're kind of hoping that they have the Thunderbolts and Captain America 4 lying around. They used to have, they did have buckets of the animated Lord of the Rings movie about the Rohirrim, and one other movie that didn't interest us because my son collects the Marvel versions. Wim, the Thunderbolts are basically the Marvel version of the Suicide Squad. I think that's the best comparison that you can make. So they're basically, well, not bad guys. They're edgy. So we have the Winter Soldier, the Red Guardian, we have Ghost, we have Taskmaster, we have Yelena Belova, Black Widow, and we have US Agent. And they're going to take on Sentry or the Void. And I will not spoil anything more, but that's basically what you can get out of all the trailers. No, it's not R-rated, so it's not a Deadpool kind of thing. Flowey, make movies with icons. A unique board game for movie lovers. I don't know, we already have Roll Camera with like 4 expansions. Extinct animals. 3D print those animals and they will never come back to life. More texture rollers, because we didn't have enough. Bondage Girl, because yeah, if that's the only way you can get one. Kid Links. Every kid is a hero, adventure is a game. And this is so AI generated that I'm not even gonna look further because it's so super obvious that we're skipping that. If well, for a funny thing, I want to check if they mentioned that they have AI generated stuff. The greatest gift is the gift of love, right? And craftsman, think I'm right. No, I never think while I'm writing. That's why I'm not writing. That's enough for now. Let's do this. Dog detective. Yeah, this, especially this one, is clearly AI. So, yes, of AI. Some images were generated with AI. Obviously, AI means bye bye. On to the next one. Planting rainbows, 2 to 4 players. Well, we have different colors. Finishing with red, then orange, then yellow. So you finish with. So if you finish with red, don't make it the first sentence because it starts with purple, add dark blue, then light blue, then green, then yellow, then orange, and red. I know how a rainbow works. But why are we doing it like that? Because it's so weird that you say, well, finish with red, then orange. Then no, I already finished with red, and the rest is not interesting, right? Hey, weird. Multi-chat is not acknowledging all the Twitch chat that's going on. That's weird. I only see SiriBot last minute says, hey, SiriBot's here. That's it. I don't see any YouTube chat or whatever, but also not the rest of Twitch chat. All pieces are small enough to swallow, so don't play this with your young ones, even though the game is intended for them. Well, they did succeed, but they had a super low goal. Also, the side menu is not being used. So much to complain about with this one. Okay, Arnefeld, if I look at it this way, I'm like, hey, Drogercourt, this is definitely an RPG. Yeah, it's more like an RPG, so move on. Okay, what games do you have? Cthulhu, Death May Die. It looks nice. Joyride, not a game that I own. Age of Innovation, also not a game I own. Cubitos, not a game I own. Defenders of the Wild, sure. Far Away. Far Away didn't need an insert in my opinion. It's basically you have two sides of cards. That's it. Anachrony Essential Edition. Yeah, Anachrony is a big game, could use it. Lost Ruins of Arnak. I could fit nearly everything in the box with the folded space insert. Not gonna lie. I think I had like this much lid lift after the latest expansion. With the newest expansion, with the new maps and everything, yeah, that's gonna be much more, but I'm not sure if this will work with that. They also made a new big box. Brass, Birmingham, so Wim if you need one. 3D print it, or let it be printed by Mark Peoples. Quacks, all the boxes and everything. I think I prefer the boxes for from Board Game Geek. Those look nice when these serve as lids for those. Revive, yep, definitely could use one. Galaxy Trucker, I already have a wooden version. Brass doesn't need an insert. That's what they all say. I don't know. The Crew, and this look Greek. This is are they Greek? Greek? Apostole. Are they Greek? Just checking. Yeah, they are Greek. Okay. Crew 2. I saw a new crew coming up. I think it's a family crew. code names pictures, commercial license. We are licensed to do these. Okay. There's one where the tiles are stored on the player board. Oh. That would work nicely, yeah. I think I agree with you, Wim. Okay, but yeah, there are inserts. Song of War. So we have Italy, at least. I think it's more along the Mediterranean. See, they have a nice overview. Only I don't know why how to play is that low. And it's watch this one, watch this one, watch this one. Why not just a basic small summary? You don't have to go into details. It's like on your turn you have these actions. You can move, you can shoot, you can hide, you can, I don't know. And but not like, oh, watching how to play video. If you want to do well on my stream, either have me complain a lot about your game so you got a lot of attention, like this one, or make sure you do it right so I can pay more attention to your game. But if you get a lot of attention, I still don't like it because I don't know what's going on, you're still in the doghouse. £15,000 for Warfare, a brand new trading card game concept with exciting new warriors, weapons and strategy, combining the best elements of modern day popular card games. Oh, they use I. For the first set, as this is a solo project, I have used bye bye. Dragon's Rise. Playable cards plus battle game, 2 to 6 players. I don't see anything about AI. It's a card game. It's literally a card game. So optional action cards, trading cards can change the rule of the game. Okay. So you have to. These are all dragons. So this is a basic deck. So yeah, you have your clubs, your diamonds, your hearts, and your spades. Sure, and nice tuck boxes, but I would love to see. So this is an ace, this is a king, basically wizards. So we humans, elves, wizards, and dwarves, but they all have the dragons as an ace. And then still king, queen, jack. So you could also use it for something else, and the green one has orcs, goblins, trolls, and dark elves. I like that they are 4 colors now instead of 2 colors and multiple suits. Makes it harder to play solitaire, but yeah, sure. They're not too expensive, 50 bucks a set. Yeah, it's not pulling me in. Make movies with icons. So basically it's like the emote game where you put emotes there and that's the title that you're looking for. Now they made a board game out of it. Each player will receive 5 cards. In the table will be 1 card current. Each player has 30 seconds. A card in the table. Player cards. Okay. It's multilingual as well, by the way. Spanish gameplay, no English gameplay. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to yawn. Okay, it's really empty. Not really, but it feels empty. Yeah. Okay. Yay, they are. I used to help to proofread the system and generate most of the artwork. There's no artwork. Oh, sorry. Well, this doesn't count for this one, but for the previous one. Did you forget to go to sleep this weekend? No, I think I went to bed mostly around midnight and woke up around 5. Only last night I could not sleep until 5 and woke up around 6:37. So I only had 2 hours sleep last night. How to play on every turn. They will have a choice as to which question they will like to answer. After answering the question, they can play a speed round if they have drawn it. If direct the question card is on, they can choose to ask another player to answer the same question too. So it's a question of answering stuff. But the title just doesn't make sense. Okay. Think and write game without randomness. I design the layout for every game. Okay, I often prepare arts in Dice Pen. Dice Pen definitely use AI. This picture looks very AI-ish. So if you're using Dice Pen, I'm sorry. Boom! There we go. Continuing on to the next one. Already an AI feeling and there. Splasher Town. The Final Seance. A horror adventure. Flippers. An Antarctic fight for food. Napoleonic stuff. Drinking Dominion. 3D printable Viking coasters STL set. So if they're coasters, why are they over a tabletop? Immersive tabletop player mat. Nah. The Princess side quests. These are all based on Princess Peach. And I'm like, why are you doing that to a beloved princess? Catch 33, a unique dexterity game with a dice ramp. Cute dice. Yeah, but that's it. Well, this is completely in French, so let's skip that. We're already halfway. Koi Box collectible poker card games by N2G. So these are card games. Playing card games, 5th edition. Dr. Finn. We'll definitely take a look at Finn. Quest in a Box, an adventure storytelling game. So there's an RPG. I think. But we'll open it anyway. Small urban cleaning vehicles STL files. Spheres El War game. So that's in Spanish. Nothing useful there. Oracle Mystical Sakura. Each card holds agent, Japanese wisdom, and fleeting beauty of life, getting wrapped in the bloom of Sakura. I think it's just a card set, but sure. Complete guide to fancy food cards. Oh, that's an awful fancy food card. Bloody Smile, 3D printing, Else War, Zero Luck Factory strategy game. Some people like luck. Not every shot that you make is a direct hit. So, viewer, hello. Yin and Yang twin board games. Okay, let's end it over here and let's go through them. Slasher Town. Kill teenagers to become the greatest killer in the Black Hills. And we have a Michael Myers. We have a Leatherface that looks like a dog, so dog face. We have man, that guy from Nightmare on Elm Street as a scarecrow. Apparently this should be Pinhead. This is Chucky, and this is the other one, the other slasher, Michael Myers, and you have the other one. One is One is Halloween and other is Friday the 13th. This Friday the 13th, this is Halloween. I always get those two mixed up. Jason. One's Michael Myers and the other one's Jason. Only one can win Slasher Town. Freddy, yeah, that was the name. Michael Carpenter. Dogface. Razorhead. Charlie, because Chucky was taken, and Jason Cunningham. Okay. How to play. Each player takes one role of one of the charming psychos from Black Hills. First thing first, shuffle the psychopath attack and deal one to each player. Congrats, you've got your killer. Place your psychopath card face up on the table for all to admire. Phase 1 of play, choose your murderous options. Ability, play a card, discard, draw back to 3 cards. Phase 3, pass. No, that's option 3. I wouldn't say that's phase 3. Phase 3 is always pass, so do something on 1, do something on 2, and pass. Do something on 1, do something on 2, and pass. I don't think that's the way it should work. Shipping €8. It's not that expensive, but it's also, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Not gonna lie, I'm not feeling it. Not saying it's a bad thing, but yeah. And I don't know. No. So I played some game, some just one this today, and some people just didn't know Christian Bale was the actor in American Psycho in the remake. So I was like, yeah, and those ladies were like, well, half my age, I guess, something like that. So do people still know all these classical monsters? Do they know Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Pinhead, Freddy Krueger? See, got his name. Leatherface, Chucky. All classics, but do they know them? I don't know. It's 80s and 90s. Newcomers to the game are from the 2000s. They don't have a 19 in front of their year of birth. The final seance. This looks more like an RPG-ish, and it definitely looks very RPG-ish. So, okay, skipping that. Flippers. How do I start? The artwork. Oh yeah, let's start. Boom, ping, wing, ping, wing, ping, wing. Illustrated by Lipa Monks. She did all 54 cards. Is it just a basic card game then? How do I play? Play an explore card. You must activate the power on that card. Okay. Now activate all face-up cards one by one in any order you wish. This feels like it's going to be fiddly. Very, very fiddly. It feels very fiddly. Arf, arf, arf. Jean the First Seal. Well, that's a recommendation. What did they say about my game? Arf, arf, arf. Get 33 coming to Kickstarter. No, it's already there. Use a different thumbnail. Exciting strategy game that keeps you coming back for more. Slide, jump, score, and defend your way to victory. So basically, you hit them, try to get them in there, and score points based on what number you roll. So you can get very good. Oh, and you can knock somebody over. Okay, that's nice for bonus points. And first one to 33 points wins. Brent liked it. Mark liked it. I'm not convinced on what I'm seeing, but I know those people and I do value that. And I see somebody saying something. Hey, just wanted to stop in quick. Thanks for the raffle a while back. You already received your King Pride Chronicles. Wait, is that Am I just getting the message from Evan right now? That was the beginning of my stream. And now it's going through multi-chat. Wow, multi-chat is way behind. Basically an hour. Okay, multi-chat is filling up. Oh, did I like miss something? No? Why would you miss something? I'm looking at multi-chat and it's kind of filling up, but if I look at my Twitch chat, that was the first thing that was said like an hour ago, and it's kind of filling, and I'm like, what? I'm seeing that chat popping up right now, and I'm like, what? That took like forever to be there. So yeah, the multi-chat is really slow. So if somebody said something on YouTube, it might take an hour for me to reach me. I'm sorry. Actually, it's very slow today. Wow, it does cost a lot if you go for a fancy version. Yeah, I can see this being fun. Only the issue I have with most dexterity games is that they get repetitive very quickly. Really very quickly. Like Jenga, I'm like, okay, that's fun, but then I'm done for about a year. I don't have to play Jenga again. I think there are a few games that don't have that, but most, they feel very repetitive after a while. Okay, Koi Picks collectible poker playing card games by N2G. But did you like something, Wim? You might have, I don't know. Wow, I lost some followers. I just saw. Oh, now I need 8 people to reach the 600. Well, what you gonna do? Can't please everybody. So yeah, these look like normal card games and nothing special about them. If you like to collect card games, this might be something for you. I don't see what's so special about it. So I'm moving on. Dr. Finn. Dr. Finn's book of solo strategy and word games. Well, word games I'm not the biggest fan of, but strategy games, yeah. So there is a lot. You can get it as a print and play, but you can also get a physical book. Yeah, single-sided to prevent bleed-through. That's nice. 166 pages. I was almost saying like I would cut off the cover. Immortal Portable. Sorry, what is it you are doing? Hi, Immortal Polar Bear King. I'm going to currently Kickstarter to see what games are coming out. Were released on Kickstarter or seeking crowdfunding in the past week. From the past week. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and that's what I do every Tuesday. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm looking at it, I'm discussing if it's something good, something bad, or something that should be avoided. So yeah. You're looking to crowdfund your game in the near future. Any tips? And I'm not sure which thing you're gonna use, BackerKit, GameFound, or this one. That's up to you. I only have personal experience with Kickstarter. Make sure you use the side menu. Not everybody likes an icon on the side menu, especially if it's every time it's the same one. That doesn't make sense. Icons should tell a little bit of what the subject is about. Have clear rules. Please don't use AI, because then I'm definitely gonna skip your campaign. This one doesn't use, Dr. Finn doesn't use AI, so I know that. Yeah, have a nice overview on how the game works. Can be a video, but please also a little summary in text, accompanied with some pictures, so I know what's going on. If it's spoiler heavy, yeah, of course, be very careful that you don't spoil too much. Just give the ambiance of your game without showing actual puzzles or something that people can already solve before they get the game. Stuff like that. Yeah, those are my mostly go-to things. Use the side menu. Have a clear thing. And what this one does nicely, it does have some text on images, but don't do it all the way through, because that's also not helpful for search engine optimization. They want to see the text. They index text faster. Of course, you can do an alt text, but stuff like that. Yeah, and what Wim says, get it out there. Find people that will promote your game, either on YouTube, Twitch, or something like that, and go to other stuff. Maybe find somebody to help you set up a page. I know for I think it's called Dina Setso, who has a lot of experience of running campaigns for smaller publishers. So might check out what it costs to work with her, because she won't do it for free because it's her company. But yeah, a tournament is a nice way to spread the word, of course. But yeah, if you look for Dino Setso, that's one of the companies that is specialized in running Kickstarter campaigns. So that might be something you can look for. I have one more game that I have to do for Dino Setso. I thought it would be released in March, but we're now end of April. That game hasn't hit Kickstarter yet. I have to read when they expect me to have a video ready for that one, because my son's exams are coming up and that's more important to me. So I cannot record that video for a 2-player game, and the game doesn't support solo. Yeah, it's Dina Setso. So that's I don't know the website of it right now. I think it's dinasetso.com maybe, but you Google that and you will find her. I only speak to her. Oh, you found it? Cool. Yeah, I don't know how much it costs or anything, but she has a lot of experience with that. So she might be able to help you. I don't know what your budget is or what it costs. So good luck with that. And yeah, what Wim says, right? If you can get it digital on Tabletopia, BGA, or Tabletop Simulator, that might work as well. Because then people can try the game, try before they buy. A lot of people love to do that. So why do I own everything? What's in the book? Well, more games. Pen pals is yeah, you might make fences, make run, mission 1, and you're already working to get a final copy to Tabletop Simulator. Well, that's amazing. And of course, make sure that your game is available on Board Game Geek with at least a cover image, not like a default, oh, we don't have an image yet. Little Flower Shop, oh, I like that one. That's a fun little game. My Perfect City, Crush the Numbers, Spell It Out. Well, those are word games, so that's a little bit less for me. But yeah. And then they have their own videos of what to do. So. But it's not awful if you have a similar game, because a lot of game mechanisms are already out there. Last weekend I played with Wim. I played a game that calls Tectorial Tiles or something. I forgot the real name. Let's find it. Let's open my BG stats, then I can see what game it was. All plays. It was called Tectonic Tribes, and it used the card overlay mechanism that is in Orchard, that is in Circle the Wagons and everything. But it has a little twist to it, that you also have a card that represents your tribe with tents and everything, which made it a little bit more unique. Hansu also won, yeah. Well, if there are few that are popular, maybe you can stand out by either graphic design, that also is a big help, of course. A little thing that makes it unique. So yeah, that's okay, Immortal Polar Bear King. No problem. I always happy to help. I'm currently working on a new game as well. It's not ready yet. I hope to have my prototype ready in time for Spiel, so I can present it to other companies. Graphics and search mechanisms and other details. Oh, that just sounds great. I would love to take a look at it sometime. So if you think, well, my tabletop simulator thing is ready, let me know. You can just DM me on Twitch, or send me an email address at dutchyodaplays@gmail.com. Okay, Dr. Finn Games has a lot of games right now, and yeah, because of the tariffs, is moving on to roll and print and play versions. I will continue now. Gear Discord, you can follow it there. Okay, I will look it up. Probably will go to bed after the stream, because I did just sleep only 2 hours last night, and it's almost midnight over here anyway. I will look at it tomorrow then, which is basically in like in half an hour. It's only 5:30 for you. Yeah, but it's 11:30 p.m. over here. So I'm like 6 hours ahead of you. Or behind. You didn't specify if it was AM or PM. Have I played Black Forest? I have. I have it somewhere around here. It's somewhere in my game room. PM. I have played Black Forest. It shares a lot of its mechanisms with Glass Road, and I did like it. Thank you for that follow. Is it any good? It's decent. It's. I think that, and I don't want to sound too negative, but I have the feeling that Uwe Rosenberg is over the hill. He reached his peak with maybe Feast for Odin. I think that was probably his last real good game that he released. And now it feels like cheaper. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. It feels not rehashing, but he's lost his edge, basically. It's not a bad game, but It's not like, ooh, I must have that game. It's a solid game. I will give it a 7, 7.5 maybe. Well, it has the unique element that you have to move the cards and everything, and the solo mode can be so tight. I haven't picked it the right way to trigger anything, and I haven't played it multiplayer yet, so maybe that's an issue. Maybe I should play it multiplayer sometime. It has a 7%, like I said, a 7, 7.5, so I'm not further. You gotta go, you need to cook. Well, good luck cooking dinner, and bon appetit, Immortal Polar Bear King. And thanks for the hydrate, because I ran out of coffee, so I had to drink something. Okay. Cooperatively overcome quirky challenges and immerse yourself in whimsical adventures. Ah, they use AI. I plan to use AI generated content in my project. Bam! There we go. Next. Oh, this also looks very AI. Must say. Pretty AI, but it looks like AI. In the creation world, I embrace AI as a tool to support and enhance my artistic process. Basically, I'm too lazy to draw anything myself. Zero Lux Factory Strategy. Give it a proper prompt. It's a sentence. You can make it a sentence. This is not a sentence. It's not even a subtitle. And they use AI. Graphic designs of the game were made with AI. That's it. Well, then bye. Wow, it goes quickly. AI means bye-bye. I still need to make an audio prompt of that. AI means bye-bye, but not too long, because then the game will be longer on screen as well. Yin and Yang, twin board games with opposite goals. So this way you want to go inside and the other one you want to go outside. I don't know. Expand and shrink. Well, yeah. How did I guess that correctly? Seriously, how? Like, oh, the one's going inside, the other one's going outside. Yay. Yeah. It's on a tile again and it looks pretty. It's so expensive, right? Oh, 28 bucks. Well, it's doable. Oh, now I get a message from Cribbage and More. Set up and learning Newton. Yeah, that was about an hour ago that Cribbage and More raided into me. Yeah, this one is not doing it for me. Okay, moving on. Chronicles of Card Turkers RPG. Immerse yourself in the magic of friendship with this pony deck. Okay, pony deck or phony deck? Tarot cards. That's just so. Die Hard miniatures. I don't see a John McClane in there. Dice Jail. That's basically just a ring that you put on a die that you're not gonna use anymore. Not the Terra. The ultimate test of strategy genius. Yeah. I doubt it, but okay. If 3D printed puzzles, they are nice, but no. It's 3D printing. Builds up RPG, a Life in Purgatory card game. I never hope to go into Purgatory. Legacy of the Blade Dancer. That's a 5th edition thing. Crystal Dice that probably don't all have proper. Pen and ink fantasy war artwork of Luke Eidenshrink. Okay. Zodiac animals. Swap red envelopes, eat snacks. But I don't have any red envelopes. Timeless Eternities. Unveil the secrets of Eternal Arcana. Flamecraft Duels. Something big popped up. You see dragons. I know, Flamecraft. You know, I never played Flamecraft because I hear it's super light. And I'm like, do I really need to learn that game then? An epic jigsaw puzzle adventure. Okay, we open that one. RPG. Chibi Hunters in the Blink of a Dragon's Eyes, a mini RPG. Night Soil. Ooh, I think I saw that one. We're reaching the top now. Hollow Pact. 3D printing. Forsaken. Nippon gets a new version. That's not a board game. I'm like, why did my phone go watch go off? It's basically telling me I'm turning off now. I need to put it on the charger. Overland map books. It's family weight. The expansion content in the Duels campaign does add some wrinkles. Okay, cool. Well, we're so close to the top, I just will go through them all. Grow your own mystery. That's basically grow a plant, right? You provide children. Yeah, okay, that's just a plant. Sword Art Online, powered by Japanime Tactics. We're in the underworld to Japanime Tactics, if you say so. Steery, the Steer the Story. 5th edition. Zine. How much further? Oh, we're almost there. Space Knight of Palman, Grim Warriors fight the darkness that consumes them. I have a feeling these are specific STL files, but sure. Divided Gods, that's what I always do. Black Market. A game about organ trading. Oh, that's such a fun theme. The Depth of Abyss. Fight for Freedom. Okay, I'm opening more than 10. Apparently. Super Chip, a new way to experience real living mini pets. Then why is this on tabletop games? Now I see the message that Ban said. Anything good on Kickstarter? Well, we're not there yet. Burglars Blitz War. I couldn't find another name for it. Okay, let's go to it. Miracle, raise your bet, immerse yourself in magic friendship with this pony deck. And apparently we can get plushy ponies. It's just a deck of cards with ponies. Fancy pony cards. And you can get plushies. Shipping 40 to 80 bucks to get to the EUA. Is that the European Union of America? What does the A do there? EUA. What's the EUA? European Union of America. I don't know. I have no idea. But it didn't look very well. Natatera, the ultimate test of search genius. Well, you're overachieving with that sentence. That's a lot of cards. 2 to 4 players, 60 to 150 minutes. We could play on an Atari, play with beasts, humans, or Naga. Set up, how to play. Let's do the how to play. You move, you use your resources or collect resources, then you combat with other people, then you develop yourself and you watch your playthrough. But this is what I mean by a little samurai. It doesn't even have to be animated. It's nice if it's animated so you can see what's happening. Oh, we're triggering this or showing that. That's perfectly fine, but that might cost a little bit of money. But just a little image and text and you're fine. I'm still yawning. This looks decent. It does cost a lot of money. Wow. Base game alone is 150 about Australian. Oh. Okay, Australian dollars are a little bit less. Okay, got it. Still a lot of money. But yeah, nice insert that hopefully works proper. let's go put you there. Okay, a Line of Purgatory card game, and they have use of AI. Bye bye. Next one. Oh, Festive Fortunes. Swap red envelopes, eat snacks. I'm guessing these are the red envelopes. What are the snacks? How to play. It's played over 5 years. That's a long playing time. 5 years. Woo. I don't have 5 years to play one game. Man, I need new content for my channel. Cannot play 5 years on one game. Simultaneously select and fill your red envelopes with money to visit other players, eat snacks on the offer. Skip players home if you want to, but if you do visit, never give less money than in the previous years. That would be embarrassing. So you have to pay and pay more than the previous year. Oh, a little bitty game. Okay. Base game, feast and flavor. And artwork is cute. It's cute artwork. Oh, only pledge. $80. Base game, deluxe components, acrylic turn markers, wooden snack tokens, retail pledges. Anybody we know? Yeah, I think I see a coffee and tabletop 5s. I think I've seen recently more from them. Geek Dad, Spaghetti Meeples to the Table board game Geek, played with a prototype. Okay. Stretch goals, laminated mat. Okay. Double-sided. Take a punch board. One new decoration card. Shipping, Singapore, I am Eliu. I'm in Eurozone 2. I'm closer to Germany than Germany, France, and Ireland than Spain is. Yeah, this one looks cute. Phase 2 visit, phase 1 shop. And visit, then eat. Doesn't need to be heavy games all the time, right? Okay, Timeless Eternities Tarot deck. Already figured, so skipping that one. Onto Flamecraft Duels. How to play. Pull a dragon token. I almost read pull a dragon. I'm like, maybe not. Dragon, place your dragon, fire up dragon abilities. Yeah, this definitely does look different than normal Flamecraft, but it's, yeah, you're still pattern building. Yeah, Flamecraft always looks cute. But I never played Flamecraft. Flamecraft expansions, Dragons and Dragons. So wait. I saw myself. I saw a Dutch. Where's Dutch? Shimmerleaf, go away. Calzone, go away. Dutch. See, that was Dutch. I cannot pause it, but yeah, that was Dutch. Why Kickstarter? Well, many reasons. Be part of the magic. Well, those are the commercial talks. So $30 for Flamecraft Duels, 20 for the new expansion, gameplay bundle, both boxes and all promos. Yeah, the Horde, get everything. So also get the original Flamecraft. Oh no, you get those nice plushies. Add-ons, Dragons of the Past promo pack, all the previous Flamecraft promos. There are people that are collecting these. I have heard many times on, well, if you are there, can you visit, believe, yellow? and the Dice Tower and get those promos, or try to get the latest free promo and send it to me, and then they will reimburse the shipment cost for a card. And of course I will, but yeah. The Art of Flamecraft. Play is of course. Flamecraft is a cute game anyway. So let's say campaign launch, special announcement on. Well, they launched today, so we're already in the games that are from today. Drawing with Sandra. So yeah. This one looks cute, and there we have Benita, we have Box Meeples, Boston the Meeple, Board Game Co., all the famous ones. And we're in so what? So yeah, that's a lot of Flavorcraft. Meet the team. Yeah, oh, that's it. That's all the way up. And save this one for later. Pandora's Legacy. Oh yeah, I saw. We were watching that video. Is it an RPG? Is it a board game? It's a legacy board game. So we're figuring out. So we unlock this box, solve the puzzle, then that unlocks this box, that unlocks this box. So basically, it's one puzzle into another, into another, into another. You're actually making a puzzle, so that's cool. Do you recognize any of these characters? No, I'm guessing this should be Poseidon. This should be Zeus. This is Pegasus. And this is Dionysus, the god of wine, with some centaurs. And then you get a piece, just a peek. Great unboxing, curiosity, ultimate bundle, hope eternal, Mount Olympus. Well, that's 10 of those. So you get jigsaw puzzles and everything. Your name in the temple in the game. Well, that's not the most important thing, but it's always nice. You should have asked Ambi for this one. Ambi loves doing puzzles. Okay, Night Soil is a very mature game. So put your kids to bed already. Intruder London, clean the streets to earn your living under the cover of darkness. A very mature game about sanitation in Tudor London. That doesn't sound good. Clean the streets overnight and cover in the cover of darkness. Earn money for your work. Garner favor from patrons. And how does it play? Perform actions in the city producing waste. Advertise your business to the residents. Profit from giving your patrons a helping hand. Fulfill your duty as a night soil worker for profit. And Coffrey is doing a video, so that's cool. And now I get the raid messages from Lusapalooza. Wow, the multi-chat is so far behind. There's a solo playthrough by Banger's Project. Meeple University. Charmaine of the board. Chairman of the board. Sorry, Banger's Project. Coffrey. Oh, Coffrey. Yeah, it looks interesting, but I'm not entirely convinced yet. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, Hollow Pact. 170 minutes. Well, they're doing pretty well. They have a solo mode and Oracle. I don't see anything about AI. Try before you buy. That means play it on Tabletop Simulator if you want to. Currently it goes 3-player mode with solo mode coming soon. I would love to check the solo mode. Hollow Pact, the new Kickstarter feature. You can pledge over time. Oh yeah. Pledge over time you can pay in. It's kind of like the stretch pay from GameFound. It's not being used as much yet because I think you still have to pay in bi-weekly periods. And yeah, if you want to do monthly, which people prefer because not everybody gets a paycheck every 2 weeks. And it basically, if you do a 3 period, it's like, yeah, that's a period and a half for me. So it has a lot of content, but yeah. Whether you're a fan of the Beast universe or first-time visitor, you will find plenty to enjoy in Hollow Pact. Digital story, it's for free. Acrylic tokens, always nice. Sleeves, new Beast character, neoprene mat. Neoprene mats are also nice for streaming. I'm trying to get the neoprene mat for Kinfire Delve, just to make sure that it looks good. Tabletopping, Belgium theme, very nice people. Lord of the Board, no, that one. Don't know them all. Tantrum House, I do. Foster the Meeple Note, Board Game Ramblings, I know. Stella, I know. Broda T Board Games. Okay, Joe. I don't know them all. Trip Solo, I've heard of, but no Dutch one. They're looking for other languages, but yeah, I don't have the finances to do that one in Dutch. I honestly don't. But if I could, I would love to publish some games into Dutch. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, but also I'm not blown away. Nippon, 1 to 4 players. Rediscover the Legend, new edition of the classic board game. I never played Nippon. I have heard of it. I never played it. Oh, look at that. Those are nice metal coins. How to play. Hire workers, build factories to produce, supply local markets, develop and modernize, drive out competitors, recruit foreign experts, consolidate. Okay. Well, new resources, unique factories, updated actions. Yeah, it looks like a nicer, more modern version of the old one. And it looks good. And the metal coins look amazing. And the wooden deluxe version definitely look awesome. Dual layer board, I guess, right? Yeah, definitely dual layered, which is also a win. So it's, yeah. Also another one that looks very pretty. Oof. Okay, next on Sword Art Online. Rulebook. Is it an RPG or what is it? Japanime Tactics. I don't know what Japanime Tactics is, but it looks more like a board game, but a skirmish type board/card game. With sleeves. Japanime games. Well, I might need to visit them at Spiel. I'm currently looking for a place to sleep during Spiel because there is some unclarity of the people I normally visit a place with if they are able to go. So yeah, I might be stuck trying to find some location for my own, which is harder to do. They did fund nice acrylic tokens. But yeah, I don't know much about Sword Art Online. Theory. It is brainy. What's it about? Party game of stories that will never be told again. Simple, social, smart. Okay. Who's playing now? What was playing? Kids. Okay. Steer the story. June, March. How it works. Character cards, story cards. Activate the hidden trap. Always use chopsticks to grab everything. Okay, special cards. High score wins. Draw and reveal your character. Improvise around the prompt on your cards to start the story. All players use their own cards to build the story, but whatever balloony you sell, make sure your friends buy it. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun anyway. Space Knights. Oh, they use II. Text proofreading, generation of background on some graphics. Hey, we got this one for a while. Next up, Defy the Gods. The smoldering queer sword and sorcery tabletop role-playing game. It's a role-playing game, so I'm skipping it. An action-packed strategy game about organ trading. I need support. You need organs. What is these? They are shiny. No, not the organs, the coin type things. But yeah, it sounds like I have an idea. I did not work it completely out. Just give me a lot of money. Like, yeah, you got an idea. Make more of it. And the depth of the abyss. What about USA tariffs? Well, we're not looking at those yet. Rulebook. So, a link to the rulebook. Sure, do that, because then people can dive into the rules. But just give us a quick summary of the rules. So I can see, okay, it has something I like or don't like. I'm considering how that triggers each other. Stuff like that. The artwork looks fine, but yeah, without knowing what the game looks like or plays like. For Coffee and crowdfunding, it doesn't help. If you want to give me the option to give you extra attention, let's do it. Hi Slivers, how goes it? Well, basically I'm almost done. That's what you get when you arrive at midnight. Well, midnight my time. How are you doing, Slivers? You still have 2 more to look at, and that's basically it. Then we'll pick something up. Pick of the week. We have Burglars Blitz, a push your luck game. There was a lot of AI this week. A lot of it. Board Game Ninja. How to play. I'm feeling I know her. Well, I'll check later. Should rename the segment Coffee and Crowdfunding and Crying, at least until the tariffs get corrected. Oh, yeah, definitely. I know for you people in the USA, it's something. If you like these games, you think you really enjoyed Burger Blitz. Llama the card game. I do like Flip 7. Portfolio, Colorado, archaeology, no thanks, not so much. And High Society. Flip 7 is my favorite, and that's more recent. But that's push your luck. Don't compare your game with other games. How to play. Watch this video. Okay. Your goal is to collect the most valuable loot before the cops show up, but the loot bag has limited space, and once an item is in, it stays, no swapping. Choose wisely when push for more or bail out before too late. It ranges from 1 to 20. Okay. Yeah, it's not necessary with companies closing up. It eventually does hit over here as well. And I think they are doing this on purpose currently because I've read two theories, and I'm not sure if either of them is true, but one of them is because companies do have it hard, that they will get cheaper workforces, so they're forcing people to work for less money. And the other one is that they will be bought while they're on their lowest, and then the tariffs are removed and people have profit from that. I know No More Spirit Island sucks for everyone. I do agree. I still have to play it on Steam though. And there's a playthrough from Maple University. I saw the very cheesy short recently. So, and then War Risk. Again, use that side menu. It's there for a reason. The objective, how to set up battle, the turn. You have your things. But basically it's a chit war game with 3D printed chits. So not that special. And that was one we already looked at, right? Yeah, we already looked at this one. The Depth of the Abyss. So, pick of the week. You know, I have almost like 10 open right now. Flamecraft Duels definitely looks interesting. Who also has its moments. What was this one? Yeah, this one less. Dr. Finn games. Definitely not an expensive one. Definitely one you should check out. Pandora, I was not completely convinced how it worked. But it does look pretty and it has puzzles, and I like puzzles. So that's why it's there, and it's doing very well. Nippon, it's basically a classic, not sure, but it's getting a nice reprint. And Hollow Pact, yeah, I think I'll skip on this one. I think, it's Slivers. I think that's the most likely thing that's happening. Yeah, not saying it's completely is, but I wouldn't be surprised either. I think it's 99.9% certain that it is. But I think Trump cannot benefit from his own laws, right? Because that's is somewhere settled in law that a president cannot enrich himself by making certain laws happen as such. If I'm not mistaken. It should make sense. And Night Soil was there as well. Basically jump your garbage into the river. Yes, that's good. Well, so many nice looking games, but I think I will go for Flamecraft Duels this time. Flamecraft Duels is my pick of the week. There are multiple good games in this week, in the past week. And that's it. It's a little bit over midnight, so it's time to find somebody to raid. I will go to bed. I will be back on Thursday with Galactic Cruise, the solo mode. So I'm looking forward to be showing you that. I also have Earth with Abundance in El Paso coming up in the next few weeks. And I believe some other stuff as well. I'm not sure when I will do what, so I haven't figured that schedule out just yet. If you were watching on YouTube and you were wanting to say something, multi-chat is very slow, so currently it's talking about Wim that says, did I forget to sleep? And that was definitely an hour ago, so I don't know why multi-chat is that slow. But let's go big face. Yay, big face! By the way, 13-3 lost the game. I'm not sure what they're doing today, but well, they're not in the best shape right now. They're not doing super great, but the 13-3 victory is always nice. Thank you, Clyde man. Nice recap as always. Yay! You got a flashback. Yeah, you got a flashback. Was talking about me sleeping, which I am going to do soon. And Bunsonator is still there because Bunsonator found a moment that she could type. Let's find somebody to raid. So before that, I need to find somebody that's live. Panda is live. So we can do Panda. What's Panda playing? Timey is also live. Plays a room in a day. Stop argue with me. Mine. Okay. Panda Sola, conserve us. Okay, it feels so weird that I have been playing Conserve Us for over a year now already. And now Panda's playing it solo, and I know Bonds played it recently solo. And I've been getting comments like Conserve Us is way too easy. I have had a hard time with it. I think I just have poor luck with off the draw every time. I do like it though. It's a fun thing. So I believe that there was a mention of it having an expansion coming. But yeah, Panda is playing Conserve Us. So Panda's gonna fish the oceans, but not completely empty. Basically. Fishing for sardines. And slash Panda Angel is not a command. So slash raid Panda Angel is one. Okay. Well, Bansonator, you are most welcome. I always enjoy these streams and it's good to be back. Wim, it was awesome to be playing games with you last weekend, so we should catch up quickly. My son says hi as soon as we are about to raid. Well, sure. If you're not following me on YouTube, you can follow me on YouTube. I will be creating some videos over the next month. In May, I have a lot of review copies that I technically should have covered already. So I will finish those up. But I'm also helping my mother move, so it will take some time. And that's it. I will be back on Thursday with Galactic Cruise solo. See you then. Bye bye. Oh, and for people on YouTube, yeah, you cannot join the raid. That's not how it works. But you can always rewind. And that's what people on Twitch can do. So, potato, potato.